Hello, blog readers all across America. Welcome to another video from Dan and Phil's blog. We are driving through some very, very beautiful country, as you can see. Dan, where are we?
We are in Western Massachusetts. We just crossed the border from New York about 15 minutes ago.
It's very, very exciting.
It is. And I've only been into Western Massachusetts one other time before in my life, and I was in 5th grade, so I don't really remember it. And it's very lovely here. I really, really like it. There's lots of hills and trees.
Which is, as you should know from our previous posts, Dan's preferred type of geography. So that's pretty much all there is, forests and hills. So if you don't like that, don't come to Massachusetts. Western Massachusetts at least. So yeah, we're nearing the end of our journey. We've got, let's see, it is 8:10 and we should be in Walpole, Massachusetts at 9:56.
Yep. And the sun is just going down here, even though it's after 8, because it is summertime and we're a lot further north than in LA. So that's pretty neat.
It is pretty neat. Dan, do you have a question you would like to ask me?
Yes. So I asked Phil before this video what his favorite city that we visited so far has been. And just so everyone's clear, we have not yet been to Boston. So that, he can't say that. But the cities we have been to have been Los Angeles, I don't know if LA counts, but San Francisco, Ashland, Portland, Seattle, Spokane, Pullman, Minneapolis, Chicago, Cincinnati, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and New York City.
And Cooperstown today.
Is that a city?
Well, it's where the National Baseball Hall of Fame is. It's pretty exciting. But that was not my favorite city. I think it's sort of a very close sort of tie between New York City and Chicago. I'd been to New York City before, ridden around on the subways, and it's really, really fun. We got Don Giovanni Pizza and hung out with Gail Patches. Gail, if you're watching this, hello!
Hi, Gail.
And she took us tromping all around Chelsea and Brooklyn areas. We got to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge, which is very, very beautiful at nighttime.
And we went on the High Line. She took us on the High Line.
Yes, which is oh, go for it.
Well, it's a lovely little walkway that goes through some area of New York. Chelsea. My New York geography is really bad, but it was very cool.
Yeah, it was a converted railway that years and years ago used to bring food and supplies and different things like that all across the city, and it sort of has been in disrepair and disuse for the past few decades or something like that. But just recently has been converted into this sort of really beautiful way to enjoy the city from 3 stories up. But I think my favorite city and the city I would like to get to know a lot better was Chicago. I really, really enjoyed my time there. Wrigley Field was awesome. The deep dish pizza was awesome, and I want to get to know the city better. And you, Daniel?
Well, I don't think I can quite label Minneapolis as my favorite because we're only there for about an hour. But Minneapolis made an excellent first impression on me because it's very clean, and they have a large number of really awesome churches, or at least church buildings. So Minneapolis was really cool, and I didn't have any expectations going into Minneapolis, so it was really great to see it. But I think my favorite city is going to have to be New York.
Even as a Boston Red Sox fan, you can say this?
I can.
How can you in good conscience say this?
Because they also have the Mets.
Oh, okay.
Who were beating the Yankees when we were there. So.
That's exciting. We have not checked to see the score. But it was a Subway series between the Yankees and the Mets, which means it was very expensive for tickets. It was about $60 per person, and we couldn't afford that. So there you have it.
Despite Phil's take in busking money.
Yes, I don't know if you guys saw our take. It used to be a very large wad of cash, and now it has been reduced to this measly pile of $1 bills.
There's what, $10 in there now?
I think something like that. But thankfully, it has covered all of our tolls from Washington, D.C. all the way up through Massachusetts.
Yep.
So, not a bad way to make a living, I would say. Any last reflections as we're heading back to your hometown?
No. It still hasn't really hit me that I've left Southern California and that I'm going to be living in Massachusetts again for the foreseeable future. I'm sure it'll hit me once it no longer feels like I'm just visiting, and then I don't know what'll happen. So yeah. But in the meantime, I'm excited to be back home, and I'm excited to show Phil my hometown of Walpole and Boston.
Yes, if you have been living vicariously through our travels, do not fear. There will still be more to come. I still have to go to Boston. We still have to go to Fenway Park and see the Red Sox get beat. Ha 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 ha. Because we've been really, really bad luck for all the home teams we've seen so far. Every home stadium we've been to, the home team has lost. So I'm hoping...
But conversely, we have been good luck for the Red Sox.
Well, once. I'm not sure if that counts.
Well, they won at least one other game that they were playing the same time that we were at a game.
This is true. But we still have lots to do, and I will be posting different things from Fiddle Camp as they happen. But as we're nearing the end of sort of the road trip portion, we just sort of wanted to give you guys a little recap of what's been going on. I believe that's it.
I just want to point out right here, there's a gulf on either side of the highway, which I'd never seen before until now. And I think that's a little odd.
It is. But we're in Massachusetts. Anything can happen.
Yeah, kind of scarily.
Yes, in more ways than you might be comfortable with. Okay. Thank you again for following our blog. There will be more to come. And we will see you guys later.
Bye.